So away we go in Croke Park. Lovely evening for hurling. Limerick into possession straight away. William O'Donoghue dishes it off to Garage Hegarty. Breaks through the challenge. Hegarty across to Donegal. Dolly! Oh, brilliant start for Limerick. Starting to grow into this match now. Good turn, and inside they go. Chance here perhaps for a goal. That's a brilliant save from Nicky Quaid. Picked up by Dara Gray. Dublin doing really, really well in the last 10 or 15 minutes, but they've coughed up possession. Hegarty spots Tom Morrissey in space here. Oh, and it's a second goal for Limerick. Turns away from a couple of challenges, back outside. Threaded forward by Darragh O'Donovan. This is Donegal Dawley. Paddy Smith loses his footing. O'Donnell's in again, and it's another goal for Limerick. Paddy Smith. Run off the shoulder from Conor Burke. There's a player over on the right-hand side. They find Sean Curry, and there's the goal Dublin needed. It's finished Dublin 118, Limerick 330.
But just 2 minutes gone, a sharp puck out by Tiernan Smith to Phelan Duffy was intercepted by Jason Flynn, who punished them to secure a goal. Ryan McGarry responded for Antrim at this big score, which kept only a goal between them 10 minutes into the game. Then Tom Monaghan pointed for the tribesmen. It was one of his 5 scores of the day, which gave them a 4-point lead. With 21 minutes on the clock, a goal chance was on. It was Niall McKenna that got it to Joe McLaughlin, who rattled the back of the net. Then Keenan Fahey popped over another score for Galway. They led by 116 to 1-7 at half-time. In the second half, Galway pushed on. Conor Whelan hand-passed the ball to Jason Flynn, who had one thing on his mind, and he went for it. Galway poured on the scores. There were 6 more unanswered points. This from Conor Cooney, the pick of them. It finished Antrim 113, Galway 235.
Joyce inis. Fachta Mashiga Lee Hannigas ta Lusma Aleru and Son Gert Tashin and Nish. Cowder Tastal, Puntash, who took a great tour of Tommy O'Connell, for Jorge Score and Saga Kirkig, Agus Targadine. Ish Pendergash, pass out the Gadassa Gashut, Hunkeen and so, Agus Arish Gaffa, last year the Damien Can and Knockmore, Tasha Foss and Son of Corata. Come on, Kite again, Agus Tom Cool. And he asked again Mark Coleman, Agus Jack O'Connor. Ricky Machtlash agus Níomh ar Caleb Lyons big enough so Cortaway and I got the goal agus the hall in your front to get Jack O'Connor Scopach and Shul and son again Mark Fitzgerald and Norde leis the toss Mikey Kelly on account gaff again agus tá Downey could go again chances goal agus and Counson os Cunna tras 9 fe count second bad Lahasuda tá Trish Dullavimert shot Jer Limerick Kai Jerry in the either agus the Henile Shawachel Shin score on the Erfat. Hen get Kirkwig, Hen and Diog get Portlardiga.
Clare determined to get moving. Cobbled up bar after a mistake there, and Lee Chin steadies down, should score, and Lee Chin does score. Aidan McCarthy couldn't hang on to it. Robin Mansey just not keen to let Damien Rec go by him. Niall Murphy of Wexford, ball has been turned over. Aidan McCarthy. McCarthy good from the freeze, and we know he can do it from open play. And there's another. Seamus Casey for Wexford. Gone in off the post. Just lets that fly. They've 2 inside waiting for this. Nice hands from Casey. They're in here. Goal chance. What a save by Keane Broderick from Cathal Dunbar. Now Mark Rogers picks up the ball for Clare. He's magic on his day. David Fitzgerald has been very impressive for Clare. Hogan is a big moments player, isn't he? Here's David Fitzgerald. Speaking of players who love the big moments. Wexford 113, Clare 16 points.
Offaly got off to a positive start with this point from Charlie Mitchell, handing his side a 3-2 lead after 7 minutes. Kilkenny were guilty of some poor wides in the first half, but this point from Adrian Mullen came after 3 own Cahill points for Offaly to leave the score at 7-3. Charlie Mitchell was one of Offaly's best performers in the early stages, and his score shortly after the half-hour mark pushed the visitors 7 points in front at 13 points to 6. Offaly led by 14 points to 8 at half-time, but Kilkenny scored 5 of the first 6 points of the half, including this score from Adrian Mullen to close it to a 2-point game. Kilkenny were starting to dominate and reeled off the next 3 points before crashing home the game's first goal. Owen Cody took on possession and found the net to give Derek Ling's team a 118 to 15 points lead. Now struggling in most sectors, Offaly stuck to their task well, and this fine effort from Adam Screeney closed the gap down to 5 points. They then got a lifeline 5 minutes from time when Charlie Mitchell found the net from close range to leave matters at 124 to 118. Kilkenny, though, stayed in control, and this score from Timmy Clifford helped the hosts close out victory by a margin of 7 points. It finished Kilkenny 126, Offaly 119.